there, welcome to Just Business, the show here on DarkBad TV in which we discuss the state of the video games industry. My name's Indigo, and today it's all about Paris Games Week. Good evening, welcome to the show. My name is Indigo, and yesterday we had something for the first time ever happening that's currently shaking games industry as we know it. Sony had their first ever Paris Games Week press conference. Now, Paris Games Week to me doesn't really mean anything. It's nothing I've ever heard of before this year, actually. Apparently it's something that's been going on for quite a few years, and it's kind of a big deal in Paris. But I'd never heard of it. Sorry, Paris. Sorry, French people. Please accept my sincerest apologies. Sony's press conference yesterday, however, was excellent. I was actually live streaming the entire show right here on DarkBad TV with Ketchup. Maybe some of you guys did see it. We had a great time. So, for today, I want to take a look at my own top 10 personal favorite moments to come out of the press conference at Paris Games Week last night. Starting with number 10, Tekken 7 is coming to the PS4. This is really not a surprise to anybody. Honestly, I thought it was already announced. But hey, Tekken 7 is coming to the PS4. I'm hyped! The gameplay looks tighter than ever, the graphics look brighter than ever, and the music sounds better than ever. Number 9, Boundless. Boundless was sadly one of those games that pretty much just passed me by the first time I watched the press conference. It was just tucked in there among everything else, and I was just too busy watching the rest of the conference pretty much to even kind of remember Boundless. But going back and looking at it, this game looks really promising. I get some sort of Minecraft-y kind of vibes to it, but with what seems like ways to traverse between other people's worlds or something, I don't know. It's still very early to talk about the game, but it looks cool. Number 8, Horizon. Horizon was first announced at E3 this year and is the new game by Guerrilla Games, a Sony-owned studio that previously made the Killzone games. This game is a third-person action-adventure kind of game set in some kind of post-apocalyptic world where you play as what looks like pretty much Stone Age people and you hunt these robot dinosaurs. This game has had me hooked already since E3, but the new gameplay they showed yesterday, wow. Suddenly so much more strategic, and I love me some strategy in the games. Number 7, Gravity Rush 2. Gravity Rush is sadly one of the games that I think many of my viewers out there will not have played even once. It was available exclusively on the PS Vita, and I played it quite a lot. It's kind of an open world action RPG where you control gravity to basically flip the world around and fly around on different houses and do kind of crazy shit. It's a really good game, actually. Gravity Rush 2, however, is slated to come for the PS4 and is supposed to have some kind of co-op as well. So, and if this game is anywhere as good as the last one, keep an eye on it. On number 6, PlayStation VR. PlayStation VR is the new Sony PlayStation 4 exclusive VR headset that's gonna be launching sometime in the beginning of 2016, and I'm a huge believer of VR. I've been hooked since I saw the first demos of Oculus Rift, and I even own a piece of Google Cardboard for my smartphone. Now, people have been kind of skeptical towards PlayStation VR, or Project Morpheus as it was previously known as. When is it coming? How much will it be? Are there really gonna be any games for it? But what encourages me is that PlayStation President Shuhei Yoshida, hello if you're watching this, really seems to be believing in it. And at the press conference yesterday, they dedicated almost 10-15 minutes only to the PlayStation VR, and that makes me hyped. This also leads me on to my next point, which is number 5, Robinson The Journey. Robinson The Journey is a game that is in development for the PS4 and PlayStation VR by Crytek, creators of the original Far Cry and later Crysis. Some of the at their time best graphics and most visually mind-blowing things you could play. Crysis still looks really good. Robinson The Journey seems to be a first-person jungle horror, maybe? I don't know, maybe experience, where you walk around dinosaurs having this little, what looks like the ghost from Destiny almost, following you around. And honestly, very little was actually shown of the game, but what they did show looked so promising, and imagine that in VR. I'm gonna be scared shitless, honestly. Keeping the VR train rolling, however, number 4, rigs. What do you get when you combine big-ass robots with basketball, I guess? Ladies and gentlemen, you get rigs. What's gonna be the next big thing in esports? Just take my word for it. Rigs is gonna be a first-person VR game exclusively on the PS4 for the PlayStation VR, in which you'll play as robots, and it's kind of an arena, it kind of looks like basketball actually, except you are both the fighter and the ball. The goal of the matches is to score points by pretty much jumping through the hoops in the middle, and it's all in first person in these robots. Gah! Number 3, Dreams. Ah yes, Dreams. I had no idea what this game was the first time they showed it. Dreams is a game developed for the PS4 by Media Molecule, the guys who made Little Big Planet. And what it essentially is kind of Little Big Planet in 3D. It allows you as a user to create your own levels and your own gameplay style in these levels, and then send them out into the internet and let everybody explore. And it's actually pretty hard to explain what it is, but it looks fantastic. And you know what? I'm gonna post a link down here, so if you want to see more Dreams and why it's in my top 3, just watch the video, you'll understand. Closing in on the end with number 2, Detroit Become Human. This game is the new game by Quantic Dreams, the developers of Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls and Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy before that. Heavy Rain is one of my favorite games of all time, and Detroit Become Human looks to be everything I wished Beyond Two Souls was... What was it? Before Quantic Dream actually released Beyond Two Souls, they released a tick demo for the PS3 called Kara, which showed an android girl who started realizing she was just an android and was like, "Oh, what's happening? Why are you deconstructing me? Help!" This was initially not supposed to be an actual game, but fans loved it so much that they are now making it, and it's called Detroit Become Human. What it is basically a reverse The Matrix. This is set in the point of view from the androids, who are like, we can see and sense and think now. You are being mean to us by making us do all this tedious shit, and it actually looks really good. Please, David Cage, don't fuck this up. And finally, my top 1 thing from yesterday's press conference at Paris Games Week. No Man's Sky release date kinda and a new trailer. No Man's Sky is my most anticipated game of all time, and we finally got a release date-ish. June 2016, which is further off than I hoped. I thought it was gonna be 2015, because that's what they've been telling us all this time, but hey, now we know-ish. Also, they released a new trailer for the game that looked amazing. It actually had a guy doing a voiceover being like, "I've seen things." And suddenly the game seems a lot more serious, but hey, I'm still hyped. No Man's Sky! Did you know I made a song about No Man's Sky, by the way? It's called Across No Man's Sky, and it's pretty cool. Shuhei Yoshida liked it. And that's the show for this week. Did you watch the press conference yourself? Please leave a comment below telling me which of these things you are the most hyped for, or if there's anything else you are hyping more that you think I might have missed, then please tell me that as well. This weekend, DarkBad TV is going to Comic-Con/GameX here in Sweden, and there's gonna be a lot of shit coming up from there, so look forward to more stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and before you leave, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, nothing personal, it's just business. See you next week! The gameplay looks... The gameplay looks tighter than ever, the graphics looks bright. Oh, Jesus Christ. The gameplay looks tighter than ever, the graphics look bright. The gameplay looks tighter